Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, the question that I will be answering is, what does Luke chapter 6 verse 24 really mean? The verse reads, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation." In the world we live in, when you are rich, you get all the honor, the attention, the influence, the respect, and the power. But when you're poor, you're seen as unworthy of anything. King Solomon once said, "The poor is hated even of his own neighbor, but the rich hath many friends." Proverbs chapter 14, verse 20. Therefore, Jesus was using those physical riches and what they enable you to do and to have in this world to turn our attention to those who have taken a similar position in spirituality. I will talk about those people now. The rich people that Christ was talking about are the religious leaders who ganged up with political leaders during the Christian age to enrich themselves and oppress God's people. In one of his parables, he likened them to a certain rich man, which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. If you read Luke chapter 16, verse 19. Such rich men, who are rich in wealth and glory and power, have ruled the world for the past 2 millennia. And Jesus was saying that such ones won't have a good end, because God will do unto them double of what they did unto his people. If you read Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. And it was also said, "He that leadeth into captivity," which is those false religious leaders, "shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword," which is those false religious leaders, "must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." That's Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. This is fulfilling in our time. You see, those of us who know a little history can tell that the kind of influence, respect, and honor that priests used to have in times past, compared to what they have now, are miles apart. It shows that the judgment truly is alive. In the next 20 or 30 years, it's going to become terrible for them. Jesus is doing this so that he can remove all the charlatans from his church. He said, "Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." Jesus isn't literally going to come down and tell them this. No, the pastors will begin to wonder why everybody's laughing at them, why their flocks are leaving them and going to scientists and professors, why they're losing respect. They'll begin to think, am I not doing the work of God? Am I not laboring in the Lord's vineyard? Am I not doing what Jesus asked me to do? But Jesus isn't going to listen to them. He's going to allow them to erode further. That's how Jesus is going to say, "I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." The false prophets are simply going to be phased out. Just as we see some fashion trends, they get phased out and replaced with new ones. So the age of false prophets is gonna go, and then new people will take over. So as Christians, what we should do is when we see these things happening, we should then go back in time to when Jesus set up Christianity. How did he set it up? What was his idea? And then try to live that out. Jesus wasn't heavy on hierarchy, as we see churches are today with, the chief bishop and the bishops below, and then all these things. So you have 6, 7, 8 layers. No. There wasn't any of that. It was based on humility, charity, love for one another, good neighborliness. So we want to live that kind of Christian life out, because that is actually how the reward is. That's how we become poor before God, poor in spirit, and then God, as he said through his son Jesus Christ, once we become poor in spirit, then we will inherit the kingdom of heaven. If you read Matthew chapter 5, verse 3. So that's where I'm going to stop on explaining what Luke chapter 6, verse 24 means. The verse says, "But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation." If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you click the like button, if you subscribe to the channel, and if you click the notification bell as well, so that you will know when we come back with our next video. Have a great day, and God bless you.